Hey guys, welcome to another episode in the deep playthrough of Gran Turismo 5. I was wondering, okay, did we use the cards at the ending of the previous episode? But no, we did not. We used it at the start of the previous episode, but after that we didn't change cars. So that's why it's probably on screen now, it's a selected car. But we afterwards went into the special events doing the AMG Driving Academy in Mercedes 300 SL on the Nürburgring, and that is what we will be continuing now. We're going to the second event over there in a much more modern BMW or a Mercedes. It are basically, I think, 4 events. One in the old, slower 300 SL in the dry Nürburgring. On the dry Nürburgring, one in the faster one in the dry, and then one in the slower 300 SL in the wet, and then again one in the same faster Mercedes, also in the wet. We are currently at the second one. We will be driving the faster Mercedes in the wet. And also in the previous episode, I think I noted I forgot that I already tested it out before, but I was like, hey, why don't I turn on anti-aliasing in the emulator? Because I found some fences were a little bit hazy, a little bit unclear. But then in between episodes I tried it, and actually when I turn it on with all the other settings in 4K, etc., it actually creates a lot of flickering of signpost, of vertical poles, so to say, be it a flagpole or a grandstand support. There's quite a lot of flickering, so I turned it back off because that's super distracting. Without AA it is much cleaner, and honestly, look at the picture now. There are no jaggies anywhere. In 4K you don't really need AA, I would say. Maybe a little bit, some of the fences look a little bit sharper in game, but yeah, you hardly notice the difference. It's not that obvious. Alright, we are going to race on the Nürburgring in the dry in a faster Merc. So this one is the one we did yesterday, and now again we have 4 sectors and then a full lap. So we're starting, and the faster car is the 2010 SLS AMG. The first sector, I was wondering, is the text the same as in the beginner at the event? But no, it's slightly different. So let's read it. Welcome to the AMG Driving Academy. Here you will learn the techniques and rules necessary to drive the hallowed Nürburgring safely. From here on, you'll be driving the SLS AMG 2010, tuned specially by the Gran Turismo team. The first sector stretches from the start line to Arenberg. The theory is basically the same as in the beginner's lesson, but the higher speed will make things a little more difficult. One example of this is the jumping spot just ahead of the Quiddelbacher Hill. To be safe, you should either let off the power slightly or brake lightly just before the jump. If I only knew where the Quiddelbacher is that like the hill on the long straight at the begin section? I don't know. But we also have a course, a guide, which is pretty cool in this game. Many events, license tests, they all have guide notes. I think they stopped doing that in GT6, which is a shame because it's super immersive. Like you have your own instructor. The only thing is, it's really weird. It never clips into the environment, the cars in the game or in the replays. But in these guide videos, often the car just glitches out. It starts to fly or it starts to go underground. But yeah, we will see if that is still the case here.
Drive the first sector from the start-finish line to Arenberg in the Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG 2010, tuned by Gran Turismo. Although this is basically the same in theory as the 300 SL used in the beginner's lesson, the difference in speed can make corners that were simple in the 300 SL that much more difficult. One example of this is the jumping spot just ahead of the Quiddelbacher Hohe. At full acceleration, the front end will lift up, making the approach to the high-speed corner immediately following extremely difficult. To be safe, you should either let off of the power slightly or brake lightly just before the jump.
I know where it is. It's at the end of this little straight. Because there's indeed a very high-speed corner. Dear, it's this hill. There's like this, yeah, you actually get some air here. Yeah, you see the car starts to hover above the track. It's so weird. It only does it in the flying Merc. It only does it in the guidance videos. For either the license test, I saw it once or twice, or in these special events. But yeah, so that's basically never, not in the real game, not when it counts. So I don't mind. Here we go. Again, the game looks beautiful. Such an old game. This car looks amazing. And it's again all about learning the braking points for the car track combination. And I'm overdoing it there. The car feels kind of easy to slide. Alright, that first corner I just need to at least do the first corner right. And maybe shift down a bit. Right, not the best. God damn it. One wheel on the grass and you are done for. God damn it, I'm bad. It's also just after a day's work. I always have to switch off the work mindset and get into the gaming mode. Alright, not good. Man, I'm bad. God damn it. It really is not that hard. I know the track... God damn it. I know the track by heart, so to say. It is just in a different car. In each different car, it is totally different. The braking points, etc. That's the way to do it. Way too much braking. Fuck my life. Right. After this one is the jump and the high-speed corner. That corner is really tricky, this one. I always screw it up. There are two consecutive corners. Also no idea how fast we can take this one. I will take it a bit easy. Alright, in the pocket. Pretty nice. Right, let's watch a little bit of replay. Just to slowly get accustomed to the car and again the cool track. The car actually has indeed some aftermarket wing on it. Alright, really nice. I really like the rendition of the... God damn it, wrong button. I'm such an idiot. I really like the rendition of the Nürburgring in this game. The color tone. It's nice and sunny, light green. Alright, next one. Sector 2 extends from the exit of Arenberg to Burgwerk at the 11-kilometer mark. The Fuchsborough foxhole at the beginning of this section is a dangerous place. If you crash here in real life, you can disappear into the forest for some time. If you approach it too fast, you can easily lose control when braking, so care needs to be taken. Brake in a straight line in order to minimize lateral G-force, and you should make it through safely. Right,
Sector 2 extends from the exit of Arenberg to the 11-kilometer point ahead of the Bergwerk. The Fuchsröhre, or foxhole, in the beginning of this section is a dangerous place.
Let's see if the car glitches out again.
It can take some time for someone to find you, as you and your car can end up deep in the forest. If you approach at high speed, your car can easily become unstable during braking. Although you do want to keep the out-in-out line, come in slightly from the outside and brake in a straight line. Braking like this to avoid horizontal Gs will keep your car incredibly stable. Also, there are points like the high-speed left corner of Metzgersfeld where you can have a clear line of sight, but going in at high speed carelessly can cause you to make mistakes. Though it's important to make full use of the width of the track, you want to be careful not to get your wheels in the gravel on the outside of the course.
Alright, wow, this, I didn't even listen that much because I was distracted. The game totally glitched out. The car went into the environment, probably continued into limbo. Luckily that it didn't crash the emulator. It could have, maybe, if it got into some vicious loop that it overloaded the processor. I don't know, but it's at least not stable. It's so weird, only in those intro sequences. But yeah, I'm not gonna, or maybe we can watch it again, but I think it will have the exact same glitch. The glitch is totally repeatable. It's not like it's random, sometimes glitching and other times not.
Sector 2 extends from the exit of Arenberg to the 11-kilometer point ahead of the Bergwerk. The Fuchsröhre or foxhole in the beginning of this section is a dangerous
Here I think the car is already going to slightly hover above the ground.
place. If you crash in real life here,
Here,
it can
over there, the wheels came loose.
take some time for someone to find you, as you and your car
Here, and here it is totally warping through to wherever. I'm not gonna watch it again, because it could indeed crash the game, I guess. So here we go. Car does not have a horn, for information. I pressed the horn button, nothing, no sound. Man, this car is really stiff. Really bumps around like a madman on the undulations. Still not quite sure. What the car is capable of, sliding wise, etc. I do know if you hit the grass, you're basically done for. Car is very, god damn it, very harshly, harsh suspension. Very harsh setup. Yeah, and the problem is normal with other cars that curb that I'm driving over, other cars absorb it quite well. This car is so harshly set up, it just jumps into the air because of that curb, and then you lose all, of course, grip because you're not connected to the road, and then you go wide. So you have to make a mental note of that. But it's a pretty fun car. Also cool that the gear indicator on the dashboard actually works, and the speedometer, the digital one. So you really, oh my god, this is fair. That corner is really tricky in this car. You really want to avoid that curve, but you also don't want to brake too much. Too much braking. This will not be a cold run. But whatever, let's make it a practice run. Pretty long section, this sector. Much braking, fuck my life. Ah, but we made it anyways. Nice. So the times, at least in this beginner level, they are really not that hard. Just as a little mini break, watch the replay, always nice in this game. I really enjoyed, this is the Gran Turismo where I think I enjoy watching the replays the most. Also GT4, this one has just really better graphics. And it's the, I don't know what it is, it's the type of the cars, the tracks, the color tone. It's just for me way also more realistic looking than even GT7. GT7, it has a higher resolution, but it doesn't have this color tone, this realistic feel. It feels a little bit more gamey in my view. I always enjoy, it's like a little reward after you won something, you accomplished an objective, just to watch these cool replays. So well done, this game, it's crazy. There's so much content, karting, NASCAR, Formula 1, Japanese touring cars, regular road cars. It's amazing. Yeah, this looks photorealistic to me. There we go. The third sector runs from the exit of Brook to Ras1ution at the 16-kilometer mark. HUD, the highest elevation area of the Nürburgring, takes its name from the highest peak in the Eifel Piedmont. The dramatic ups and downs and continuous S-bends make this one of the most intense sections of the entire track. Always keep your focus on achieving a good line of entry into the next corner and drive as cautiously as you can throughout. Alright, I think in this part we have that super high speed left-hander. Not sure what I'm gonna do there, brake or only lift off. But I'm gonna make this a short learning moment. What the hell does Piedmont means? Is that an English term? A gentle slope leading from the foot of mountains to a region of flatlands. Alright. I always like etymology to see the origin of the words. Etymology. It's from Italian Piemonte and English Piedmont. From Piedmont sense to, or perhaps directly from Italian Piedmont. And Piedmont means. Yeah, so it's, mons is mountain, pied is foot in French. So it's just the base, I think little slopey section at the base of a mountain. So it is A gentle slope leading from the foot of mountains to a regional flatlands. Sorry, that was a little sidestep. Let's see how hard the game will glitch out again in the intro video. Always funny. Maybe it's because I turned traction control off. Now it should not make a difference, but let's see.
Sector 3 is a technical section from the exit of the Bergwerk to the 16-kilometre point at Brunchen. Hohe Acht, the highest elevation area of the Nürburgring, takes its name from the mountain with the highest peak in the Eifel Piedmont. The extreme ups and downs and consecutive S-corners provide lots of variation here, which makes this a climatic section of the Nürburgring that truly challenges drivers' fighting spirit. If you make a mistake during the entry into the quick-turning consecutive corners, it will continue to affect the following bends, so the initial approaches will require great care. This is a section where it's easy to get carried away in the heat of the moment, but it's conditions like this that requires a level head and supreme concentration.
Alright, so it has nothing to do with the traction control, because again, it glitched out like a madman, and honestly I find it pretty funny. Alright, this is a tricky section, but let's try it anyways. Alright, now the high-speed corner is coming up. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna brake. Oh, and I'm gonna also slam into the wall. God damn it, that's stupid. This car is very twitchy, very direct. At least to me it is. Probably could have carried a bit more speed, but whatever. Right, screw that part up. I'm just continuing as practice. Up the carousel as well. Alright, fuck my life. It is probably also because I've driven this track so often in GT7 circuit experience in a BMW GT3 car. So somehow my muscle memory is like that I have more grip, more downforce, which you don't have in this car. I have to adjust. There's a little bit stuttering over there. Stuttering in the game just before that sharp right-hander. Oh my god, normally you can take that corner in a lot of cars flat out. Not in this one. my god, too late. It's, god damn it, too late steering in. Way too much braking, fuck my life. Alright, there's stuttering going on over here. A little bit. Right, we only need 3/10. In that last section the car was suddenly quite grippy. In the pocket, not that much to spare, but enough is enough. Little break. Man, it looks so good. Also the graffiti on the the track. Sound is also pretty okay, I find, in this car. Although it doesn't really sound like mechanical V8, it's a little bit computerized, but still it could be way worse. From the back it sounds fine, from the front it sounds a little bit electronic, in my view. You really see the car fighting for grip, like handling all the undulations, curves, etc. in the track. Pretty cool. And this is again 2 console generations ago. Still looks amazing. Alright, final sector. Sector 4 stretches from Ras1ution all the way to the finish line. The greater speed of the SLS AMG will greatly increase the difficulty of this section. The angle of the banks in the high-speed S-bend on the downward slope, just after the jumping point, changes wildly and will pull your car violently to the left and right. You'll need to follow the shape of the corner and use the entire width of the track to make it through. Alright, I am curious about the next glitching in the intro video. Here we go.
Sector 4 runs from Ras1ution to the start-finish line. Although it's an easy section in the 300 SL, its level of difficulty will greatly increase in the powerful SLS AMG, which will have a much higher average speed. The angle of the banks in the descending S corners just past the jumping spot changes rapidly and will pull your car to the left and right. Because of this, you cannot just try to drive through it in the straightest line possible as you would normally through a high-speed S curve. It will be important to follow along the shape of the corners and use the full width of the track. When using a fast car, you also have to be careful for the high-speed left-hand corner at the end of the back straight. The descent makes the corner difficult to see and you're prone to be late on the steering. It'll be all over for you if you only start to position your approach when you actually see the corner.
Alright, the glitching all at the end. Car went underground. Here we go, no more kidding around. Too much braking. It's because I'm not the best driver. Probably also too much braking over there. But at the same time, I know that the times are not the hardest, so there is still a chance we will make it. Alright, I went too slow through that final corner, which is bad, because the faster you go through there, you carry that all the extra speed all the way over the long straight here. Car from 2010 do think I braked too early and way too erratically. But this car from 2010 has 7 gears. Was not expecting that. And we are in the pockets. So really the times are not that bad. Also the full lap in the 300 SL. I actually thought I misjudged it in the previous episode, the full lap in the 300 SL. I thought that was only like 2/10 of the time, but I actually was 10 seconds and 2/10 below the target time. So better than the target time. So that means that the target time is really lenient if you can be 10 seconds quicker without even driving that well. So hopefully that will be the full lap here as well, so then we can make some nice progress. I mean, the fact that I can do this basically first try
Sector 4
means
runs
it's
from
not that hard.
Brunchen to the start-finish line.
driver.
Although it's an easy section in the 300 SL, its level of difficulty will greatly increase in the powerful.
Fucking hell, this is not what we want. We want the replay, not the guide. You do see the headlights blinking a bit. I was pressing the flash button on the straight. Let's check that out one more time. Oh shit. Why can't we go rewind? It's not possible. Alright, I pressed it away a little bit too early, but yeah, we were basically over the finish line. Or no, maybe, sorry, I'm just a little bit sometimes compulsive. Let's watch the full replay and also watch the whether the headlight blinking works correctly. And also just enjoy the beautiful graphics of the Nürburgring. I really like the foliage and the grass color. Feels very natural. It looks very natural. Alright, do we see the headlights flickering, flashing? We have the wrong camera angle, unfortunately. Ah, here we go. The lights are on. Yeah, and I saw them briefly flashing. So I kept the bottom button pressed. That is probably, you keep the lights on, and only if you hold the button, the lights stay on, and if you press it on and off, then the lights flicker, I think. Anyway, it's amazing. I hope that we will also be overtaking cars during the run. It's a little bit less boring. Just like in the previous test where we had to overtake cars. Last of all, it's time to try a non-stop lap of the Nürburgring Nordschleife in the SLS AMG. Even if you had no problems driving it in the 300 SL, the greater average speed will make driving this without error much more difficult. If you find that you keep making mistakes, try driving at around 80% of your limit and learn the rhythm of your run, as you did in the beginner lessons. From there you can start working to reduce your lap time. Yeah, true, that takes a lot of time if each lap is like 7 minutes. But luckily I already did that work in other tests, in GT7, GT4. It looks a little bit hazy or a little bit foggy.
Try driving the north course of the Nürburgring in the SLS AMG. Even if you had no problems driving it in the 300 SL, the greater average speed will make driving this without error much more difficult. If you find you're prone to error on the track, try driving at around 80% of your limit and learn the rhythm of your run as you did in the beginner's lessons. From there you can start working to reduce your lap time.
Yes, there are other cars. But man, it's also so cool. The different time of day, the different weather. There it starts glitching out. So it basically always glitches out, or often glitches out at the ending of the guidance video. But the different look now of the Nürburgring with the grey sky, amazing. Seriously. I'm still so happy I'm playing this game again. Alright, here we go. Already now looking forward to watching the replay of this one. I screwed up that corner. And this one as well a bit. And that one as well. I screwed up that one big time. Stupid. Too much lifting off. I will just take it a little bit easy indeed. Better to get to the finish line a bit slower than not to the finish line at all. Oh my god, oh my fucking god, it's crazy, that corner. Alright, I really... Nope, I'm gonna do it over. I don't wanna win with such a... In real life you also cannot survive a bump like that. We want a clean run. Man, this car really is prone to sliding around. That car helped me up a bit. And these probably as well. God damn it. Man, this looks so good. The graphics, the color tone. Fuck me, that was my mistake. Should have steered. Clear of him. Pretty annoying. I want a clean run. I actually want to avoid those collisions, but it's such a long trek. I'm not going to start over just because that little bump. It's also really hard to avoid. If the AI just decides to get in front of your car, there's not much you can do. And that was not always the case here. Sometimes I drove into them. But still, that are also collisions. That you could survive in real life, so. Alright, I'm really driving a little bit with safety margin. That went relatively okay. Overbraking here. Feels like it's going to rain. if we make it to the finish line. Super wide, last corner. God damn it! Holy shit, we need to be a lot quicker. Right, so this time is really a lot sharper than the in the previous full lap test. I mean, it's not that I was going that fast. But with the previous time, that's why I thought, oh, maybe I will make it if the time is as lenient as the previous test. But that's not the case. Let's try it again. I'm slower than the first time around. I'm catching that car later than I did before. This car as well. I'm not sure how I'm gonna make up. I don't know, what did we need? 7 seconds or something? We are catching this car. Oh. Oh my fucking god. I wanted to say earlier than before, much earlier. So I think we already gained 5 seconds, and I fucking slam in that car. All right, I need a little break because this can become quite tricky. It's fun for sure, but the problem is always what I have is I don't have limitless time during the week, and then I do want to make the progress still in the episode, and then I get frustrated with these mistakes, and then it's a vicious circle from there of frustration. And I should not do that, because if I would have like time a week off or in the weekend even, I totally don't mind losing and doing it again if you have all the time. But I have, it's almost 9 o'clock on a Thursday, still have to cook, etc. Blah, 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 get up early tomorrow. But yeah, it is what it is. I will take a short break and then we will try again. Alright, here we go. No more kidding around. I again indulged myself in my bad habit that I really have to stop, and that is smoking. But yeah, it is what it is. Here we go. To break a bit earlier. I really like the grey skies. Alright, very messy. God damn it! I could have continued, but I think the time is quite strict, so I don't want those kinds of stupid mistakes. And the whole attempt felt... Oh my god, totally missing that corner. That previous attempt felt messy all around already. No fucking way, man. Come on. It really is not that hard. Screwed up that corner. Fucking hell. Way slower now. I'm only over. Yeah, fucking hell. Alright, come on. I was overtaking that 300 SL way later than earlier. Or not way later, but certainly later. So I was slower. Alright, this corner went better for a change. Way too much braking over here. Holy shit, almost hit that car. That would have been a restart, I would say, because this is a high-speed section. You don't want to. Lose a lot of speed on such a straight. No fucking way. It went pretty good. I was overtaking cars in a much better spot. I could get past them without losing time in the corner, etc. And now I'm getting a slight nudge by that car. God damn it. Oh, motherfucker, man. Motherfucker. Alright, I really had it. Sorry. God damn it. This fucking stick is so inconsistent, oversensitive, or it's not working. It is the D-pad stick. Fucking hell! about that corner. No fucking way. Alright, I will continue. It was a minor bump. In real life, we could have maybe survived that as well. No, no way, no way. Alright, I'm taking off my sweater. Actually, need to focus. I was really like in like a half doing all the previous tests. I did a little bit on the autopilot, so to say, with my mind going everywhere. We need to just get a clean fucking lap. It's not that hard. Fuck this corner. I hate that corner so much. It's such a fucked up corner. The two double hand right-hander. No way, no fucking way. Sorry, but I totally had it with these stupid mistakes I'm making as well. It's just me. Oh my god, totally forgetting to steer. You need to steer in early, lift off early, steer in early. Again, fucking hell, forgetting to steer in early. fucking corner. Way too much braking. No idea why I'm fucking braking over there. Why am I not shifting down? Fucking hell. Totally screwed up that corner. Fucking hell. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh fuck, it's so hard. Those bumps, when you really need to maintain your momentum. Stepped on the brake there, shouldn't have done that. Oh my god, why? Oh no, way! Oh my god. Why? That's such an easy corner. This one as well. I'm just all screwing it up. All at the ends. Fucking hell. I had a chance to win it, I think. But the last sector was terrible. I really like it, how it gets darker. Oh, I wanted to say, who are those cars? But yeah, fuck it. We are 2/10 under the goal time. It's good enough for me. So there were still more cars on the track, random. Alright, but anyways, it's in the pocket. It's sorry for all my ranting and raving, but I really was a little bit afraid that it would take me like 2 hours. And I knew that I didn't want to stop, so I would probably have continued until 11 or 12 o'clock, and then I would have a very short night before work. So I'm just happy that it worked out. Let's watch this replay. This should be a very cool replay in this color tone with these cars. Looking forward. So yeah, sorry for all my ranting and raving, but that's the only way to relieve my stress. Or frustration, however you want to call it. It's probably a combination of both. Stress from work, frustration from making stupid mistakes. It certainly was not the best time. I screwed up that last section royally. But yeah, I'm not gonna do it over. We still have so much content. Maybe if I replay the game, which I not even excludes, because I really find it an amazing game, then I will go for a much better time. But for now, let's take it. Man, this looks so much better than GT7 in my view. It looks so much more realistic. I don't know what it is. This looks more real. This looks photorealistic. GT7 never. Yeah, it also looks good, but in my view, this looks better. It's all about the color tone, the color palette, which is much more true to life. I find here. There I kept it in too high a gear. Now you can actually reverse, because here I wanted to check out that building in the distance. It literally looks like photorealistic I find those textures. It really looks nice. It's also really royally screwed up this corner. Or, yeah, not that much, but pretty much, for my feeling. This went relatively okay, that I could get past them without losing too much speed. Carousel, I think I took a little bit too slow. But again, I could pass the car without losing too much speed, so that's nice. Over here, I think I also did a bad job. Was also bumping into this car without good reason. Man, I dig these replays so much more than GT7. It's on another level. I don't know why they're so much more enjoyable to watch. Here, this corner, the next corner, I usually take okay. It's not a hard corner. I totally screwed up this one. Then I started making mistakes, and then, yeah, can cascade into other mistakes. This is amazing, right? These shots, I cannot fathom. It's a almost decade and a half, almost 15 year, decade and a half years, or 15 years, a decade and a half old game. It's crazy. I do think that those cars that you saw over there, that there are not more cars on the track, and I think if you have a good run, that you can overtake those as well. maybe doesn't look that much from the replay, but I really had a bad last sector especially. If I would have done that more smoothly, more faster, then I do think you can catch those other cars, which is actually almost like I should continue trying until I do that. But because I also don't want to make too much progress and then the game is over, you know. But on the other hand, I do know this game has a lot of content. At least that's what I read. I don't really remember it. Although the 24-hour races, I'm not sure how I'm going to tackle those if I want to get to 100%, at least for A-Spec. You cannot use the B-Spec driver, I think, in GT5 like you could in GT4. You could just have the AI drive the 24-hour races, and you could also speed up the time ×3 or something, so it would take you 8 hours. You can pause the game or save it mid-race, mid-24-hour race, so maybe I have to do them. Then it will just be a week driving the same track over and over. Don't know how I'm going to tackle that. Anywho, do I want to redo this to catch those two cars up front? No, I'm going to leave it be. Although they were not even that far away. I can easily, I think, be 10 seconds faster if I keep at it. Alright, I will make a note of it, that the AMG Academy we could revisit and do a better lap than the 704. But for now, it is what it is. We will be doing the advanced one, that's the 300 SL in the wet on the Nürburgring, extremely cool, in the next episode. And we also gained a level, and probably after that next AMG Driving Academy we will gain another level, so then we will be at 20. So then immediately afterwards, we already did these. No, this is 21. Yeah, we could do the advanced on the Top Gear track. And we will be doing the advanced one in the AMG Academy in the next episodes. Alright, you have reached level 19. Top Gear test track advanced can now be played. The Nürburgring Nordschleife is now available in practice modes. The Nürburgring 4-hour endurance layout is now available in arcade and practice. The Nürburgring 24-hour endurance is now available. Holy shit, this is an epic car. It's an extremely epic car that we now have. I think it's also quite an expensive car, right? If we would sell it. You cannot sell gift cards, I think. I wouldn't even want to sell it. I'm just curious how much it would have been worth. That's not a lot at all. But this is such a special car because it's really an unassuming, boring, I find, design. Pretty boring. But somehow it has some magic touch to it. It's not even a big engine, it's only maybe even a 4-cylinder. But it is just, yeah, it just has the, something special. Something intangible that makes it a cool car, in my view. But the other one is also pretty cool. I think it's that grey CLK DTM that I drove, I think also on the Nürburgring in GT4. No, this is an LM race car. This is... Yeah, this is even a level up. Although the Bridgestone at the front is not really rendered correctly. And my aim is to collect all the cars. But I'm curious how expensive some are. So I'm not gonna sell them, but this one should be pretty expensive, right? Nope. I'm not sure why we cannot sell this car, but we could sell the other gift car. Alright, there are quite a lot of Jaggies here, but still, I prefer to have this huge variety of cars in game and a few Jaggies above having only no Jaggy cars, but way less cars. I'm totally in favor of how they did it. So amazing, the car roster. Anywho, yeah, that basically is it for this episode. So hard to put this game down. We have, for the first time, more than 1 million monies. Also nice. Let's see if there's anything special that probably doesn't pop up often. Could maybe buy it. Or maybe we do that all at the end, buy all the missing cars. Such a shame that they ditched the used car dealership in GT6. Because it's so fun just browsing and getting surprised. Although the current lineup is pretty, it are super cool cars, but it is pretty standard fare for the car dealership. This one is amazing as well. Do I want to buy it now? No, let's not buy it. Also, I have something to look forward to. I do think I already have an Esprit, but I have an older one, I think. This is the V8 GT. We did read it. There was a GT and a GS or something. If I remember. Yes, there are two versions of the V8 twin turbo, the GT and the SE. Both have the same amount of power, but the GT weighs 55 kg less. This is a car I would really like to have in real life. But unfortunately, cannot have it all. And it's also nice to have dreams. Guys, hope you enjoyed. Again, sorry for my ranting and raving during that last race. Hope to see you in the next episode. Tomorrow it's Friday. Hopefully I'm not too burned out and I can just immediately, normally I have to really acclimatize for my work week. That takes the better part of Saturday normally. And then I get into the real gaming mood, like Saturday evening, Sunday or during the day. But hopefully I can do it already from tomorrow evening, Friday evening. By the way, you cannot take photos of a standard model. Oh, that's stupid. Anywho. Oh wow, this one I didn't even know I had. I thought I had an older model, but it's a C5, it's a little bit newer. But before going, last episode I think it was, we got some new photo locations. Oh wow, now we have way more locations. Or no, these one we already had. Gate, Winter, Kyoto. This one we already had. I think this one is new. And that castle was also new. Alright, we will read all the descriptions later on. Very cool pit stop animations. Amazing. Alright, but I don't really understand how this works actually. Where can you place your car? Or this is not really placing your car. You just make a pit stop or a picture of a pit stop. Pretty amazing. So much content. And now we see our car. Amazing, but I'm repeating myself. I'm a broken record. I just find it. This game has so much. It's such a cool combination of quirkiness and realism. Anyways, already did the outro, but I'll repeat myself. Hope you enjoyed. Sorry for my ranting and raving. Hope to see you in the next one. For the meantime, don't forget, never forget, always do keep on gaming. Later.